Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing really well. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you guys. And I actually was planning on skipping the intro for this video. I was going to just do like an intro to music and then just jump right into the tutorial. But I realized in all of my awkward poses that I didn't have any earrings in and I didn't feel like refilming them. So I figured I'd just jump on here really quick and say, hey girl, hey, and just throw that little fun fact out there that I completely forgot to put my earrings in, but it's all good because we still got the makeup tutorial and I think it looks bomb. So if you want to see how to recreate this look, that is what we're going to be doing for today's video. If you're new to my channel, please make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button. It is free and it will just make sure that you are part of my fam here on YouTube, and will also make sure that you get a notification anytime that I upload a new video. If you enjoy this makeup tutorial, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I think that's all that I have to say. So if you would like to see how to get this fun pop of color summer makeup look, then please keep watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing that I'm going to do is prime my lids. I'm using the usual MAC Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low. Absolutely love this to just smooth out and give us a nice base for our shadows. So today I'm going to be using the Morphe 350 palette. I couldn't help myself. And the first shade that I'm going in with is this matte beige shade. I'm just applying this all over my entire lid to set that eyeshadow base. And then I'm going in with a neutral brown. This is also a matte, and a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to apply this back and forth into the crease. I'm not really being too precise with this color, but it will definitely help us with blending later. So next up, we're going in with our first darkest shade. This is a chocolate brown shade. I'm picking this up on another fluffy blending brush, but a little more precise than the previous one. And this shade is going to go in the outer and inner corner. So what you'll see me doing is placing the product down on my lid first, and then blending it out into the crease. So once I've got that applied, I'm going to go in with a shade that's a little bit darker. This one is more of like a deep fudge chocolate shade. I'm using that same brush and doing the exact same thing, placing the color and then blending it. I'm not taking this color too much into the crease though. I just wanted to deepen that outer corner. And then here I'm going in and just blending out any harsh lines. So next up, for that pop of color on the lid, I'm using this beautiful gold shade in the palette, and I did wet my brush with MAC Fix Plus, and as you can see, I am placing my brush and sliding it across my lid. This is just really going to help to really pack on the most product with the most pigmentation. As you can see, it just gives it a beautiful metallic sheen, and I'm just placing this on the center of my lid and then patting the edges to blend it into that dark brown color. And then here I'm going in with a fluffy pencil brush and just applying a little bit more of that brown to blend out the edges of that gold and also blend out throughout the crease. And then of course I'm going to go in with a blending brush. This doesn't have any additional product on it, but I'm just using it to blend out that crease a little bit more. And then following that, I'm going to apply my liner and lashes off camera, and we can move on to the face. So the first thing that I'm going to do is prep my skin with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm also going to apply a few additional primers to smooth and blur out my pores and also help to control oil. All of those will be listed down below. And then following that, I'm going in with my NYX Dark Circle Corrector. You guys know I cannot live without this. And I'm also going to do a little bit of color correcting on the dark spots on my cheeks as well with this MAC Prep and Prime pen. I will link for you my color correcting video if you're interested in a full step-by-step tutorial. But I'm just going to blend all of this out with my finger and then move on to foundation. So today I'm mixing a Milani and a Maybelline foundation. I will have them listed and linked for you down below in the description bar. And I'm using this brush that I have been loving. This brush is by e.l.f. It's the ultimate blending brush, I believe. I picked it up from Walmart. It's amazing. So I'm just buffing out my foundation and then going over it with a beauty blending sponge to make sure everything is nice and smooth. And then following that, I'm going to apply my concealer in the usual places and use that same damp blending sponge to blend out that product. So once I've got that blended out, I'm going to do a little bit of baking. I'm using my Sasha Buttercup powder, and I've actually really been loving this little technique. I've been doing it pretty much every single day. So I'm just going to apply this powder in all of the areas that I applied my concealer, and I'm just going to let it hang out on my face while I move on to my brows. And I just really love doing this because it helps to really set that concealer in place. It keeps me matte throughout the day and also helps to control that oil. So as you saw, I did apply a little bit underneath my cheekbones. This is just going to help with making that contour pop when we apply it a little bit later. And then here I'm just going in and buffing out all of that extra powder. As you can see, I did apply my brows. I will leave all of my products that I use down below, but I do also have a full brow tutorial as well, which I will link for you in the top right hand corner. So here I'm just setting my brows in place, and then next I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal True Match powder and set the rest of my face where I did not apply concealer, and this is just going to help to bring a little bit of that color back into the skin. So next I'm going to line my waterline with this black pencil. I also brought this down a little bit into my lashes because I do want to smoke that out. So we're going back in with the darker of the two brown shades. Sorry, my phone is doing the most. But I'm going back in with the darker of the two brown shades and picking this up on a short shader brush by Sigma. And I'm going to apply this from outer to inner corner and buff out that liner. And then right in the center of my lash line, similar to what we did on our lid, I'm taking that beautiful gold shade and just packing that right on the center. And then I'm going to go back in with a neutral brown and just buff and blend out that lash line and make sure that it's really nicely buffed out and there aren't any harsh lines. So taking that gold shade one more time, I'm going to apply this on my inner corner. I was obsessed with this shade, so I just decided to also use it in my inner corner instead of using a different color. But I'm just going to pack that on there nice and pigmented, apply some mascara to my lower lashes, and then the eyes are done. So moving on to the face, I'm going to be using my Anastasia contour kit. I'm using the shades Havana and Espresso mixed together. I did custom put together this contour kit off of her website, so I will leave the link and the shades and all of that down below in case you're interested. But I'm just going to apply this in my hollows of my cheeks, my temples, and down the sides of my nose. You guys know all the good stuff. And then for my blush, I'm going in with this HD blush by NYX in the shade Beach Babe. Absolutely gorgeous bronzy blush. It reminds me of MAC's Sweet as Cocoa. And then I'm going in with this little palette right here, the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection Face Palette. I'm obsessed with this palette. It's absolutely stunning. But I'm going in with both of the highlighter shades. I'm mixing them together. I'm actually applying Prosecco Pop on my cheekbones and then Champagne Pop on my, like the front part of my cheek, and then buffing it back into Prosecco Pop. And then I'm also going to apply it on the tip of my nose and also on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to move on to the lips. Also, if you're interested in a full review and swatches on my skin tone, I will link that video for you guys as well. I did do a full review on that palette. So moving on to the lips. Okay, so I went back and forth with the lip color. I started out by lining my lips with the Milani Cocoa lip liner, and then I used this Vivid Matte lip color by Maybelline. I don't remember the color, but I'll list it down below. I was a little bit on the fence about it because I really wanted a more vibrant orange, so I decided to switch up and go in with this Maybelline Color Blur. And I don't remember the color of this one either, but again, I'll leave it for you down below. And I liked this one a lot more. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lips, and whichever one you prefer you can go with, but this is the one I decided to go with. So I'm also going to set everything in place, of course, with my Skindinavia Makeup Setting Spray. This one is the Oil Control Formula, and then that completes this makeup tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching me recreate this summery, bronzy pop of color makeup tutorial. I had a lot of fun creating this look for you guys. I feel like it's the perfect balance between that dramatic on the eye but then that pop of color that's perfect for summer. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you guys. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and become part of my YouTube fam. And again, as I mentioned, all of the products I use throughout the video will be listed down below. So thanks so much again for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.